Now a play fake, and it's locked. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball!
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts' 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Two times.
Fournette on the counter. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Well, they're right down here looking for 6. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Foles. Now he's flushed out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
41 Mike. It's going to be a long...
Now Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's locked. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcel Darius able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, tight. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Water. Good go.
Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
On
the draw, this is Fournette. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
12.
They'll drop the throw. Sharks got it, left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Check. Easy. Topper.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Under. Protein spill. Slam. What we got?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes our score 17-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you.
Back to throw, Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Let's go, Mexico. Say.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, orbit. We got this. We got this. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. On the ball. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here we go on 4th. Love. And he's got his man Hilton. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
A gain of 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Here's Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check 49, check 49. Come. Check light 47, check light 47. Pick it up.
To the air again, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Leonard Fournette takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
This is Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Girl. Let's go, baby. 6'6", pull it high.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 17-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Colts' 36-yard line.
Heavy on the edges.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Go. Watch 98. Watch 98.
They'll look to throw here. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To try again after the sack. Luck. He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 72 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Luck. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
This is caught. And he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. This is Brown. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 7, Foles is going to float this over the middle deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to throw now on first down. He hits blue. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Pulled in at the 24. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now Fournette, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break. Lock. Looking for Campbell downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Foles. Catch made. That's the rookie tight end, Josh Oliver.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right, D. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, silver.
Foles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Luck's throw caught by Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And the Colts first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A throw by Luck complete to his tight end, Ebron. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Luck now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
11B. SOS. 11.
They snap it to Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 180. Check the out. Switch.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, 180. Here we go, D. All day. Turbo 64. Let's go.
They'll stay with the run, and Armstead gets by him, and now a little daylight. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now Foles. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swain. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeff Swain, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. Ebron caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Hines. Powerful running. He won't go down. Another nice move. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They go again with Blue. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Foles. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Sack, baby! Sack!
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check pass. Check pass.
Locked. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Luck on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out.
And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Love. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
11B. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Here it comes. Here it comes. Fofo's the mic. Mike Fofo. Hey, echo. 44. 44. Mike.
Colts going on fourth. It's locked. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, it's Love. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Hines, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, Armstead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is the running back, Blue. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Easy. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They run it with Armstead, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball!
They'll give it back to Armstead. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Locke. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year, and he needs another one right now if he wants it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
44's Mike. Check. Ready? Both balls to Mike. Mike,
here we go on 4th. Lock. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Let's go! Watch 98. 98's the mic. Army.
On 1st down, Blue. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jags, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding.